Well, let's continue working with equations and the slope-intercept form of an equation of a line. And recall that the slope-intercept form is going to have y equals mx plus b. M is going to give us the slope of the line, and b is going to be the y-intercept for our line. So in this problem, we're to write this linear equation in the slope-intercept form and sketch its graph. And then we're to tell what the slope and the y-intercept are. So let's work that out. So to get it in the slope-intercept form, we're going to have y all by itself. So basically we're going to start by solving for y. So we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. That'll give us negative 3y is equal to negative 2x plus 12. Notice that I put the x term first, the term with x first. And then I put the constant term after that. So now we need to divide both sides by negative 3. So we'll divide each term on this side by negative 3. That'll give us y is equal to 2/3 x minus 4. So our fraction became positive because of the negative over negative. And so now a few things that we needed to identify. For one, we were asked to tell what the slope is. Well, the slope is the coefficient of x, and so our slope is going to be, remember we use m for slope, slope is going to be 2/3. We're also asked to identify the y-intercept. The y-intercept is going to be the number that's the constant term on that side with the x term, and so that's going to be a negative 4. And in fact we use b for that. If we wanted that as a point, it would be the point 0, negative 4. And so now that we've identified the slope and the y-intercept, we can graph this easily. So first of all, we want to find that y-intercept, that point 0, negative 4 on our graph. So we'll go down, we'll go over 0 and down 4 and put a point right there. So here's the point 0, negative 4. Please do identify your points when you're graphing things, or at least a couple of points for sure. So now we're going to use the slope. Remember, the slope is equal to 2/3, and the slope is the rise. So it's going to rise 2 over the run. It's going to run 3. So from here, we're going to go up 2, and then we're going to run to the right, just like we always read from left to right. When we're using our slope to help us get to the next point, we'll go from left to right. And so from here, we can go get one more point, going up 2 and over 3, and that'll make us even more certain of our line. 2 points is enough. Takes 2 points to make a straight line, but 3 makes us feel even better about it. And so we've identified the y-intercept. We could go ahead and identify this point 2. That would be the point 3, negative 2, since we went over 3 and down 2. The x-intercept turns out to be the point 6, 0. We could identify that one as well. And we've got our line with the y-intercept and the slope all in place. Now let's look at the next concepts. After that concept, then we want to look at what it means to have a vertical line and a horizontal line, and how we graph those and how we name those. So horizontal lines are going to be flat with the horizon, flat as in no slope. They have a slope of 0. M is 0 on a horizontal line. They're going to be in the form y equals b, because there is 0 times x. M is 0, 0 times x, y equals b. On the vertical lines, the slope is going to be undefined. And so they're going to have the same value for the x-coordinate as every point. And so they are written as x equals a. An equation of the vertical line through the point AB is given by x equals a, and an equation of a horizontal line through the point AB is given by y equals b. So now in problem 9, we're to look at this graph over here, and we're to first of all write the equation for the vertical line. And so as we look at that, the vertical line, vertical meaning up and down, is right here. It's this pink line where x always has the same value, and that is 3. And so for part A, 9a, we would write x equals 3. It was honestly already given to us in that problem. But now they want us to identify the x-intercept for the vertical line. And so we look at where it crosses the x-axis. That's what we mean by an x-intercept. And it crosses it right here at 3, 0. And so the second part would be 3, 0. That's our x-intercept. Part B, we are to write the equation for the horizontal line. And so horizontal, as in flat with the horizon, is going to be in the form y equals something. And this one is y equals -2. So part B, y equals -2 is the first part of our answer. The second part, identify the y-intercept for the horizontal line. So y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis, and it crosses right here at the point 0, -2. And so our y-intercept would be the point 0, -2.